Hey, Juventini, welcome back to the channel. I'm Alberto. It's June 16th. I'm going to bring you the latest surrounding Juventus, okay, in news. We're going to talk about what Juventus is going to offer Fagioli in their meeting that's coming up pretty quickly. Then we're going to talk on the latest on the Morata saga. Then we're going to get to an official contract extension. That's right, a contract extension that was made official today by Juventus. What that might shape the rest of the mercado like as well. Then we're going to get to plan B on Di Maria and all the latest rumors on plan B. Then we're going to get to the center back situation and the four center backs that are starting to be named by reporters as what we're going to go into 22-23 with. And then last but certainly not least, guess who is going to be on the US tour with Juventus? Let's go. All right, Juventini, before we kick this thing off, we got a couple pieces of business to get out of the way. So first and foremost, like the video and subscribe to the channel. That's right. It's all Juve cast. It is all Juve all the time. So if you're a Juventino or Juventina, like all of us here at AJC, smash that subscribe button, set those reminders, and don't miss out on all of our content. And don't forget, we'll be live in a couple days, Saturday morning, 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. Okay. Now, the other piece of business, our friend here at All Juve Cast, okay, team member Omer is getting married today, all right? So we would like to wish him a big, massive congratulations and wish him and the soon-to-be missus a lifetime full of happiness, all right? So congrats, Omar. Congrats to you both and all the best. Now, let's get to the Juventus news, shall we? So, Fagioli, Juventus, we know they're going to have a meeting between Juventus and Fagioli and his entourage. It was slated for this week, but now reports are that it's going to happen next week some point. In terms of what Juventus is going to offer, there is without a shadow of a doubt a contract extension that will be put forth to Fagioli. Juventus does not want to lose Fagioli in any way, shape, or form. The piece of the puzzle that nobody seems to be able to paint the picture for us yet is whether or not Juventus is or is not going to integrate Fagioli into the first team. And that is something that Fagioli was pushing for in terms of the commitment, not just contractually, but actually integrating into the team. So we will wait to see on that front if Juventus is going to give him the level of commitment that he spoke so adamantly about wanting about a month ago. All right. And he was very clear with his words and even saying he was willing to go abroad because the youngsters get more of an opportunity abroad than they are in Italy. And he was not wrong. And I actually stand behind him making this stand and kind of forcing the issue at Juve for them to basically make a move or let him go. So it's going to be very interesting to see how it plays out. The contract extension I don't think was ever in question, but are they going to integrate Fagioli or not? We have to wait to see. Now, in terms of Morata, let's get to Alvaro Morata. There's been zero progress over the past few days in terms of Alvaro Morata, all right? And Atletico Madrid, even in this new formula of them renewing him and then loaning to Juventus, still seems like the deal is very far away. Fabiana Delle Valle. Fabiana Delle Valle was the first to report Vlahovic to Juventus. She came out with a report in terms of Alvaro Morata today saying that Juventus has tried to get this deal over the finish line, offering 15 million. They even offered players such as Keane, Rabiot, and Zakaria on top of that, and it still hasn't worked, and they have got zero progress. First of all, I would never offer Zakaria in the deal to make this thing happen. So I don't even think Juventus would, to be honest. And the other thing is, I don't think they physically can. I'm quite certain that a player that comes in a winter mercado can't be moved in the summer mercado of the same season that quickly. I'm pretty sure there's rules and regulations that a player must remain at a club for a certain period of time before you could just transfer him on. And I don't think you could do it in back-to-back windows like that, winter to summer. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure you can't. And that would be a shame for her and her credibility if it isn't, if I was actually correct. But that's what she's been reporting. And number one, I would seriously hope that Juventus does not offer Zakaria in this move to make this deal through. That would be crazy in my personal opinion. So I hope she's wrong on multiple accounts on that one. But that's the latest on Morata. Absolutely nothing happening. There's even reports stating that Atletico could keep Morata around because Suarez is going to be on his way out, and they just going to use him as a replacement. So we have to wait and see. Suarez is on the list of players potentially that could be vice Vlahovic should Juventus go in a certain route. Arnautovic, Muriel, Simeone, and now Suarez is said to keep eyes on if you're Juventini, because Suarez is in that option. Out of those four, Simeone top for me. I would love to bring Simeone in as a vice to Vlahovic. Arnautovic, I actually don't mind either. So those two out of that list, I think, are above and would make most sense for Juventus. But we wait to see how things unfold. Plan B to Di Maria. So Di Maria is on vacation with his family, okay, and he is going to take his sweet time making a decision. Juventus, as being reported by Romeo Gresti, as we could expect, is probably going to cover their bases and, for their own protection, start to look elsewhere. Berardi could become a plan B. Kostic is on hold to see what happens with either Di Maria or Morata, but I think Kostic, I still remain as a standalone piece of business, especially at 15 million euros, which it is reported. So I actually still believe he's a standalone target. Zaniolo is where Juve's focus is going to shift to starting this weekend, apparently. Okay, so not hearing anything from Di Maria, they're going to start looking at Zaniolo. Zaniolo still has no renewal with Roma. Haven't heard a lot about discussions there in terms of Zaniolo and Roma. So Juve could shift their focus there. And honestly, I think that would probably be the best target out of everything one we've heard about, especially Berardi. I'd go Zaniolo ahead of. So there you have it. Juventus could start shifting their focus to Zaniolo now, hearing nothing back from Di Maria. And don't forget that there was multiple meetings between Cherubini and Zaniolo's agent. And there was even reports back when that there were terms that were pretty much verbally agreed upon between player and club. So it'd be very interesting to see what develops now. Now, let's get to the center back situation. Center back situation is as follows. Demiral is now back with Juventus. He is back as Juventus property. Okay, yesterday was the deadline for Atalanta to purchase. They did not take it. Now, Chelsea, Man United, and Newcastle are all interested in Meri Demiral, and Juventus will look to sell the player. Okay, so he should be moved on. Demiral will be moving. Juventus apparently sees no reason to bring in another center back this season either. They are going to go with Bonucci and De Ligt apparently as their main starters, and Gatti and Rugani as the substitutes. So those are the four center backs they apparently are going to go into 22-23 season with. Now, we have a contract extension, okay, officially announced by Juventus, and that is De Sciglio. De Sciglio's extension officially announced to 2025. What will this mean for the Mercado? You'd have to think that now a right back will be who is brought in, so potentially Molina from Udinese. This would be fantastic news for us Juventini. And at left back, Pellegrini could be sold and could be on the move, and that was a report you were hearing a lot of. So De Sciglio, Sandro, Danilo even playing on the left side this season. Pellegrini could be on his way out, just as unfortunately sacrificial, because we can't do anything with Sandro. I still say this is a wrong move to do, but Pellegrini could be moved because of this. So that's the latest. And last little tidbit, North American Juventini fans, okay, everyone that's going to be part of the US tour and going and watching these games, Paul Pogba, according to Romeo Gresti, will be in the U.S. tour with Juventus. So there you have it. And I've had a lot of Juventini reach out to me on Twitter in my DMs and trying to make plans for this U.S. tour and whatnot. I will be going to the LA one, okay? So I can't wait to meet some of you. We've already made some arrangements with some of you, and it's going to be fantastic. So please feel free to reach out. I'm very much looking forward to going and watching that exhibition between Juventus and Real Madrid and having some fun in the city and meeting so many more Juventini. All right, so look forward to that summer tour. This has been the news update to June 16th. Hope you enjoyed the video. Again, like the video and subscribe to the channel. But more importantly, let me hear your thoughts about the Mercado so far, the rumors that you're hearing, and just the news from today. Are you happy with those 4 center backs going into next season? Bonucci, De Ligt, Gatti, and Rugani. All right. Out of the targets to Vice Vlahovic, which do you like the most? Arnautovic, Muriel, Simeone, or Suarez? Who do you like the most? Let me know in the comments section. Can't wait to mix it up with all of you. And last little tidbit, this Mercado can get frustrating before it really kicks off. We know in early July is probably when you're going to start seeing the official news and the signings and everything actually takes place, because that's when it actually truly does open up. But I will state this as I have on Twitter. Getting things right will always trump doing things quickly, okay? So any Mercado, winter, summer, doesn't matter. Getting things right is all that matters. And we won't even know that, not just when it's all over and you look at the list of names on the club, but once they start to actually play the games. All right. So remember that, Juventini. But again, enjoy your Thursdays. Okay. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like the video. Let me know what you think. All right. And until tomorrow, fino alla fine, forza Juventus. Ciao.